Hello guys, today we will learn about advanced filter. Let us start. Here are the criteria that we are required to fulfill while applying advanced filter. The first one is text containing the word bag. This is not case sensitive. So let us apply filter for this. First of all, we have to specify the criteria. Here the name of the field is item, and to search for bag field anywhere in the item, we can use wildcard characters. There are two wildcard characters, that is question mark and star or asterisk. Question mark replaces single character, whereas asterisk or star replaces any number of characters. So let us specify the criteria to search bag word. We have specified bag in between the stars because we want to search bag anywhere in the text, not in the beginning, not at the end, anywhere. So let us now apply the advanced filter. We will place the cursor anywhere within the range or the database where we have to search. It can be any field. Let's go to data and advanced filter. See, it has automatically selected the whole range. It has detected that this is the complete range. So the list range is already specified. We will specify the criteria. The criteria would be the field name and the value that we want to search. And let us copy it to another location. I'll specify the location. You can click anywhere. The range would start from here. It will display item field here, then rate, quantity and price. And then it will list all the records that satisfy this criteria. Let us click OK. So let us adjust the column width. See, every item has the word bag, either capital or small letters. This search is case insensitive. Let us move to our next criteria, that is case sensitive search for bag. Now we have to do the case sensitive search. For that we will specify a function. In Excel we have search function which is case sensitive. So let us do that. We will specify search. So sorry, this is not case sensitive. Find, we will use find. Yeah, find is case sensitive. You can see here, find is case sensitive. Bracket start. Find text. We have to find bag in capital letters as specified in the criteria. And within the text, here we will specify the first cell. That's it. So it will return a Boolean value, either true or false. The bag word is not in this string, so it returns this error. What we can do to avoid this error is that we can specify if error function. If there is error, what to do? We should display false value. Yeah. Let us apply advanced filter. Copy it in the location. Yeah, we will still select the empty cell. There you go. I hope this is clear. Now the next criteria is text ending with double L. Again, we can specify a function, that is write. We have to specify the number of characters here, that is 2. it should return double L. Yeah, it is false because it doesn't end with double L. Let us apply the criteria. C. Keychain doll. Every string ends with double L. Here is the formula. The next criteria is items having A as second letter. Here we can again use wildcard characters. Because it is the second character, the first character is unknown, so we will specify question mark that replaces a single character, then A, which should be the second character. After that it can have anything, so we'll specify star here. Now let us apply the filter. Okay, look at any of the strings. Every string has A as the second character. This is how we use wildcard characters. It's a good example of using both the characters at the same time. Okay, the next criteria is text ending with a number. Excuse me. Here again we have to specify a function, that is number, then value. We have to check the last character. So let us see, value, right, text is A2, then we just close the brackets, the third one, enter, false, because it does not end with a number. So let us apply the filter. Here you go. Every string is ending with a number. Right? Here is the formula. You can have a look again. Is number, because it would return text, we will convert it to value so that we can check if it is a number or not. Then right is obviously used to get the rightmost character of the string. The next criteria is that we have to get the longest text. Okay, looks like this is the longest text we have. It is wrapped up to the next line. So this can be done in two steps. First, we will need to get the maximum, string with the maximum length. So for that, we can use obviously the length can be get using len function, len, and then we can use the max function to get the maximum length out of all. But the len function works on a single cell, so the solution is to use array formula. Let's do that. Here I'm going to use the maximum max len. We will specify the complete range instead of a single cell. Bracket close, again bracket close. You can have a look at the formula bar. Now instead of pressing enter, I will press Ctrl Shift Enter to make it a array formula. Let us check the value, 46. So 46 is the maximum length. Here we have the maximum length. So the next step is to get the string with the maximum length. Again we will use the formula length. Now we will compare the length of each string with this cell. right? Because this value is going to be constant, we will convert it to let us press F2. We'll convert it to absolute value, false, because this is the length of this string is not equal to this, so it is returning false. But it will compare the length of all the strings when we apply the advanced filter. Yeah, okay. Here we have the string having the maximum length. So first we have calculated this maximum length, then we have compared each string with this length, keeping this as constant. This value should remain constant, whereas these values should change. The length of all these strings will be compared with this value. So here is the result. The next is rate should be between 300 and 600, both inclusive. Okay, I think this is pretty simple. Rate should be greater than or equal to 300 and less than or equal to 600, both inclusive. Now if I write here less than or equal to 600, it will be an OR condition. It should be either greater than or equal to 300 or less than or equal to 600, which will be true for all the records. But we have to satisfy both the conditions simultaneously. So we will move it here and type rate here again. So now this is the AND condition. Let us apply filter. Now the criteria range will change. Okay, now check these rates. All the rates are within the range 300 to 600, right? Here we have equal to 300 as well and equal to 600 as well, both inclusive. The next criteria is that price greater than the average price. Okay, now again we are going to use an inbuilt formula, that is averaging. Okay, price is in this field, so D2, it should be greater than, price should be greater than the average price, should be greater than the average price. Control shift down arrow and enter. But here again we will convert this range into absolute by pressing F4, whereas D2 should change because D2 will be compared with the average of this range. Then D3 will be compared with the average of this range. So this range should remain constant, whereas D2, it should be D2, D3, D4 and so on. So let us apply this, apply advanced filter. Criteria range will again change. Okay, so let us first check what's the average price. See, here is the average price, 5221.25. So we can compare all the values with this average value. All the values are greater than the average price. Here is the formula. Okay. The next one is maximum quantity. Okay, we have to fetch the records having maximum quantity. Okay, we can simply use quantity and max. Simple, nothing complex here. Okay, both the records have the quantity 100. Let us try to change the quantity and see. Let me do 110, sorry, 110. Now we'll apply the filter again. See, so it's pretty simple. The last one is quantity should be less than the average quantity, and at the same time price should be greater than the average price. Okay, so here we have two conditions. First is quantity and then the price. Okay, just like we did before, we'll use the inbuilt function average. So first let us compare the quantity is equal to quantity should be less than the average quantity. Again we will make it absolute. Okay, so this condition is for quantity. The next condition is for price. Price should be greater than the average price. Average of price. Now because we are in enter mode, let us press F2 to edit it and make it absolute. Press F4, enter. So we have two conditions. One is for quantity and the other is for price. Let us apply the filter and see the results. Okay, let's check it. So quantity should be less than average quantity. The average quantity comes out to be 26.71. So it is less than that. All the values are less than the average quantity, and the average price is 5230.63. Okay, all the values are greater than the average value.